If I could ask you all to stand for the invocation and bow your heads, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we are here and it's all about you. I know it's about the students, Lord, but we want you living in all our hearts. We want you here to be part of the ceremony. And Lord, you have been with the 90 graduates for a very long time as they have studied hard from wee little ankle biters to where they stand right now. So Lord, I ask for your blessing to be upon them, to be upon us, and that, Lord, we will lift our eyes unto you, who has brought us to this point. In your name I pray. Amen. You may be seated.
It is my pleasure to welcome each of you to the highlight of our Convocation weekend, the Commencement service, where each of the graduands will become graduates upon the conferral of their degrees, and also enter into the illustrious group of individuals known as Berman Alumni. Graduands, you have waited for this moment. You've worked hard to achieve your academic goals, and now the time is here to receive your reward. And the diploma that you receive today will be living up to the name of our service, a commencement. With it, you will commence or begin the next chapter of your life, be it the profession that you have trained for or the graduate or professional studies that you will pursue. Whichever option you choose, your life will never be the same, as you now have the skills, you now have the knowledge, you now have the abilities to be a success in your desired future. But more importantly than that, you also have gleaned an interest and expertise in certain areas which are foundational pieces to help you make a difference in your world. A difference that is as unique as you are, and which will impact individuals, impact groups, or like some Berman graduates who've gone before you, an impact on a global nature. Blessings to you as you write the next chapter in your quest to change the world. I would also like to welcome those who've come to witness this grand event. You are loved, or you have loved. You've supported, you've encouraged at least one of our graduands, and we thank you for coming today to continue your support and love and your willingness to take part in our grand celebration this morning. Whether you're here or online through live stream, we welcome you. And lastly, I'd like to thank the faculty who have enabled each one of our graduands to be successful. Your hard work, your encouragement, and even a little bit of prodding from time to time has resulted in the success of our graduating class today. Today is a special occasion. May each one of you enjoy these moments of celebration. I want to take just a moment to also acknowledge that the land that we are located on is Treaty 6 territory, the traditional and ancestral territory of the Cree, Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, and Nakota Sioux nations. We acknowledge that this territory is also home to the Métis settlements in the Métis Nation of Alberta, regions 2, 3, and 4, within the historical Northwest Métis homeland. We are grateful for the traditional knowledge keepers and elders who are still with us today and those who have gone before us. And we make this acknowledgement as an act of reconciliation and gratitude to those whose territory we reside on or are visiting. Berman University is committed to doing its part to address the legacy of broken promises and to rebuild productive partnership relationships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples in central Alberta and across Canada. Once again, welcome to our commencement service today. It is my privilege this morning to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Nate Brandstater, who over the past decade has served as president of Kettering College in Ohio. Now, you may recognize the name of Kettering College since this is the institution of Adventist higher learning that Berman partners with to provide nursing degree opportunities. Several students here graduating today will move from the Berman Health Sciences Certificate into the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree program at Kettering, where you will finish in 2 more years with your BSN degree. I first got to know Dr. Brandstater when I was invited to serve as academic dean for undergraduate affairs at Kettering in 2015. As I worked together with him, I was most impressed by his passion for students and his willingness to help them succeed in many ways, even tutoring those that were struggling with chemistry classes. His heart for students and their success is a large part of who he is. Now, on another level, Nate has also worked tirelessly with senators, House representatives, and other American federal government officials in Washington, D.C. to ensure that the paths for students at schools like Kettering are smooth. Dr. Brandstater's discipline of study in his undergraduate years was chemistry, of which he graduated with a bachelor's degree from Occidental College. Now, just to put it into perspective, another notable Occidental alumnus is Barack Obama. Dr. Brandstater then furthered his studies at UCLA, where he received a doctorate. Subsequently, he completed an MBA from La Sierra University, where he taught and served in administration before moving to Kettering. A part of his career path has also included working with graduate students at Loma Linda University's Proton Beam facility. His loves in life begin with his wife, Rhonda, who is unfortunately unable to join him this weekend, but then they extend to other passions in life as well. He's an accomplished singer, spending several years with a men's singing group in California. And as mentioned, he also has a passion for students, and so regularly he hosts them on a Friday evening for Vespers programs at his house or for pool parties. But I discovered in the time I worked with him, one of the greatest loves in life that he has is that he is a connoisseur of fine custard. We call it ice cream in this part of the world. But he always knows the best places in the local area to find a few relaxing moments with this cool treat. So, Nate, it's a privilege to have you as our speaker this morning. The time is yours.
Thank you so much, President Agri. Yes, that ice cream part is true. In fact, I'm known at Kettering for the wise, the sage expression. My favorite ice cream is the ice cream I'm eating right now. President Agri, board members, distinguished leaders and guests, Berman University faculty and staff, family and friends, and especially to the members of the graduating class of Berman University for 2024, welcome. And to the graduates, I add congratulations. You made it, and I am honored to be addressing you on this day, the day of your commencement. Yes. And may I add that as a native-born Canadian who doesn't get back to Canada as often as I like, it is great to be back home. and I couldn't imagine a better place or a better day to be spending in Canada than right here with you. Graduates, today is the culmination of years of hard work focused on winning the prize you will obtain here today. And you first arrived at Berman as our world navigated a particularly dark time, as a global pandemic disrupted so many parts of our normal lives. Do you remember that? While many of us were trying hard just to figure out how to keep toilet paper in the house, you were planning and setting forth on a journey that will help define you and light the path toward your future. What does it mean to be a light to the world, to really shine? What does it require of you, Berman University graduates? Jesus declared to his listeners in the Sermon on the Mount, "You are the light of the world." Let me offer you a few simple truths that I hope are in your hearts today and that I pray will stay with you to the end of your days on earth and to eternity. The light that is in you, that shines forth from you, your talents, your capacity to do great things, your intellect, your creativity. Hey, your beauty. And you are an absolutely beautiful group of human beings. All of everything that is good in our world comes from God. And if we believe, as it is written in the first chapter of the Gospel of John, that the light that is in the Son of God is the light of all mankind, then I conclude that all of the good that comes shining forth from each one of us has its ultimate origins in the life that is in all of us that is given to us by God. Now, should we think of our actions of creating, of helping, of performing as God literally inhabiting our bodies and acting through us? Should we think of them as actions created and carried out by ourselves in order to express gratitude and the simple joy we find in the gifts we've received from God? It may be all of those, but I want to encourage you to consider an idea shared by a mentor and a friend of mine, the late Leland Kaiser, who said that God delegates to the maximum extent possible. Graduates, as you reflect on your education here at Berman University, the challenging academic work, the late nights studying and working, the professors who challenged you and helped you develop into the persons you are today, the family and friends and the communities who supported you along your journey, this hero's journey that you have been traveling. I hope you can think of your entire experience here as developing the knowledge and skills you need to carry out the work that God has delegated to you. This means that the work you will do on this earth is unquestionably yours, and you can go about it any way you want. After all, Jesus, through his life and through the scriptures, instructed us to feed the hungry, to clothe the naked, and care for the sick. Yet, he never gave cooking instructions to his disciples that we know of, right? And his family work was carpentry, not tailoring, right? And he didn't establish a school of medicine, at least not during his life here on earth. You can shine through the contributions you make to the world of science and medicine, through the lives you inspire to help mold as a teacher, through the love and leadership that you pour into your family, your church, your community, your country, and your world. Each and every one of those contributions is uniquely yours, and each will be carried out just by you. Just remember that to the extent that those contributions are good and valuable and helpful, they derive from the commandment given to all of us by God to let your light shine so that others can see it. Then they will see the good things you do. And those good things you do, they will bring glory to your Father who is in heaven. Not far from the place in Southern California where my family moved when I was in high school, you can find several large solar thermal power stations. One such station uses more than 10,000 solar mirrors that are designed to efficiently focus the light from the sun to generate enough electricity to power Berman and Lacombe and everything in it. They rotate in synchronization to carefully capture the most sunlight throughout the day, and they change positions together as the seasons pass. Graduates, if you want to see what thousands of light reflectors looks like, acting in a carefully designed, coordinated fashion, visit one of the 100 or so solar thermal power stations around the world. Admire their scale, contemplate the good they provide for society, and consider how, through teamwork, collaboration, and leadership, you can make the best use of the light that shines around, through, and from you. Now, just a few weeks ago on April 8th, a total solar eclipse passed directly over my campus in Ohio. Perceptibly, and yet seemingly in slow motion, a sunny spring afternoon turned into twilight. Streetlights came on, birds became silent, and that great light in the sky that we count on to shine on us every day for just a few moments seemed to hold back its radiance and stop shining. Of course, we know, at least, Wikipedia tells us, that the darkness was caused by the shadow of the moon passing in front of the sun, casting a shadow on my little place on this amazing planet. Graduates, shadows will pass by. Things will get in the way sometimes. But just like the light of our sun that shines on even when things as big as our moon get in the way, your God-given light shines on in you. And just like everything, just like that sun that everyone and everything needs, we need your light shining in the world. Now, as a research scientist, I've used laser light pulses to break the chemical bonds of individual molecules to study the energy of their fragments. The light flashes I used came from 3 different lasers, each lasting less than 10 nanoseconds, that had to be timed within microseconds of each other. It was a little complicated. In fact, I worked for 5 years on it, and I think we got like 3 weeks worth of good data. Laser light is different from candlelight, is different from sunlight. And it was only first produced in the 1960s. Graduates, through the work you do, the service you render, and the love that you give to all around you, you can do more than shine with a light that is distinctly yours. Like the laser that burst onto the scene in the 1960s, yours can be an entirely new light that shines for our world. And maybe cats will even prefer leaping and chasing after your light more than laser pointers. I mean, hey, aim high, right? But don't point it at aircraft. That's just not cool. Graduates, now that you are receiving your degrees here today and are preparing to leave the Berman University community and shine your light in new places and new ways, where should you begin? Which way should you go? You could ask ChatGPT, and let's be honest, it wouldn't be the first time, right? Right? No judging here, okay? For all we know how fast AI is developing, I could be, right now, a holographic avatar delivering this commencement address. I mean, we just don't know. But if you really want some inspiration, the questions you should be asking don't sound like, where should I live? What kind of job should I get? What graduate school should I go to? Instead, the best questions to ask are ones like, what problems should I solve? How can I help right now? Where am I needed most? And while you should definitely listen to the best advice for each of those questions, the only person who can decide those for you is going to be posing with you and your university president on this stage in a few moments. That's you. Graduates, this day is for you, for your family and friends, and for your university. You are the shining stars of the day. Remember first, graduates, that your starlight ultimately comes from God. And second, that the light others see in the great work that you do, in using the talents that you have been given and the skills that you have developed here at Berman University, will not only light your path forward to success, but will also light up your world, bringing praise back to our Creator and Redeemer God. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Brandstater. Will the Berman University graduating class of 2024 please stand? President Negri, on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present to you 90 candidates of the 2024 graduating class. The registrar has carefully checked the academic records and has verified that each is eligible to participate in this degree conferral ceremony. Receipt of these diplomas and degrees is based on their having met all the requirements for these credentials as prescribed by the Faculty Council of Berman University.
The Board of Trustees of Berman University has empowered me to award diplomas and to confer degrees in accordance with rights granted by the province of Alberta. I now award you the diplomas you deserve and confer upon you the degrees for which you are eligible. May you use them for the glory of God and in the service of others.
So class, you may be seated except the first row. Right, we begin. Certificate in Health Sciences. Raiden Kyle Agula, in absentia, Woodbridge, Ontario. Angel Nicole Elumba Barilo, Red Deer, Alberta. Teresa Evelyn Ignacio Bruce, Vaughan, Ontario. Nathan Dean Davila, in absentia, Oshawa, Ontario. Cole Jared Diwa, Calgary, Alberta. Nicel Hermoso, in absentia, Agusan del Sur, Philippines. Beulah Susan Johnson, in absentia, Edmonton, Alberta. Emi Pipito Magdalaro, Calgary, Alberta. Lily Jean-Yan Troop, in absentia, Oshawa, Ontario. Bachelor of Arts, 3-year. Stanisha Diligence, Music. Stanisha is from Nassau, Bahamas. Joseph Hackett, General Arts, Lacombe, Alberta. Christina Lee Lister Walkinshaw, Religious Studies, Toronto, Ontario. Adrian Vincent Love, General Arts, in absentia, Hamilton, Ontario. Steve Neil Cadiz Tagaro, Business Administration. Steve is from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Bachelor of Arts, 4-year. Josiah Cedric Annunciation, Religious Studies. All right. Leonardo Luis Barboza, Religious Studies, Toronto, Ontario. Jonathan Nathaniel Barrett, Religious Studies, Adventure-Based Youth Leadership track, in absentia, Surrey, British Columbia. Sarah Joel Fester, Music, summa cum laude, Scholars, Grand Prairie, Alberta. Nadine Irakoze, International Studies, Kigali, Rwanda. Tetenda Trieda Jura, Religious Studies. Tetenda, you have to come back here to do after degree. All right, Mr. President, the Bible admonishes us to rise up before the hoary hair. That's an old English. Rise up before the silver hair. And so for this next candidate, I think a standing ovation is in order. And so thank you for standing. Keep on standing. After I finish, then you make a little joyful noise unto the Lord. So I'm going to start in the reverse order. Lacombe Abera. Religious Studies, cum laude. Patricia Helen Latosky. Please be seated. All right, we continue. Enrique Armando Machuca. So Enrique is Religious Studies Pre-Professional Track, cum laude, Toronto, Ontario. Jessica Anne Marie Matthew, Behavioral Science, Ponoka, Alberta. This one from Nassau, Bahamas, International Studies, Jos Theresa Paul. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Religious Studies Pre-Professional Track, magna cum laude, Dion Colin Rose. Another one from Nassau, Bahamas, Pre-Professional Track, cum laude, Religious Studies, Robert Nelson Taylor. Bachelor of Business Administration, 4-year, Hanali Mali Ari Agudo, accounting track. Hanali is from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Sydney Grace Bluett, accounting track, Lacombe, Alberta. This one is from Havelock, Ontario. Accounting track, magna cum laude, Anna Puoniliosha Florex. Pamela Kabolo Kazimbi, Human Resources Management track, cum laude, Democratic Republic of Congo. David Bhaskar Sundaresan, accounting track, cum laude, Jose Tamil Nadu, India. Bachelor of Education, 4-year, Mary Chris Aradanas Elementary, Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Shabelle Mary Bast Elementary, in absentia, Red Deer, Alberta. Alexis Lane Bogatna Elementary, Red Deer, Alberta. Nadine Nerissa Sabetlela, Secondary Social Studies, magna cum laude, Thornhill, Ontario. Isaac Matthew Fester, Secondary Mathematics, cum laude, Grand Prairie, Alberta. Brooklyn Hope Figeski, Secondary Biology, magna cum laude, Lacombe, Alberta. This candidate is from Curtis, Ontario. Secondary Social Studies, Denalia Frey. Taya Ann Jablonski, Elementary, Red Deer, Alberta. John Rees Jones, Secondary Social Studies, cum laude, Ponoka, Alberta. Caitlin Nicole Litwin, Elementary, Lacombe, Alberta. Krista Ann Lomax, Elementary, magna cum laude, in absentia, Rocky Mountain House, Alberta. Chantel Alexandria MacArthur, Elementary, Ponoka, Alberta. Michelle Grace Rakosa Mitchell. Michelle is secondary music cum laude, Toronto, Ontario. Daisy Gabriela Morales, secondary English cum laude, Surrey, British Columbia. Katarina Raylene Moxness, Elementary, Eggville, Alberta. Catherine Elizabeth Rice, Secondary English, Lacombe, Alberta. Lacombe, Alberta. Elementary, Nairi Althea Smith Hunter. Andrew Scott Tilbury, Elementary, Lacombe, Alberta. Ravoy Ronique Williams, Elementary, Toronto, Ontario. Now, Bachelor of Education after degree 2-year. This candidate is from Lacombe, Alberta, Elementary, summa cum laude, Juan Carlos Atencio. Kathleen Bachman, Elementary, magna cum laude, Lacombe, Alberta. Kareem L. Outrosh, Elementary, magna cum laude, Calgary, Alberta. Veronica Emmanuel, Secondary, Red Deer, Alberta. Caleb Froze, Elementary, cum laude, in absentia, Rimby, Alberta. Alisa Marie Letaba, Elementary, summa cum laude, Red Deer, Alberta. Sandra Makarevish, Elementary, Edmonton, Alberta. This candidate is from Black Falls, Alberta. Elementary, magna cum laude, Therese Marie Matrium Tamga. This candidate is from Salmon Arm, British Columbia. Secondary education, summa cum laude, Sage Elizabeth McCann. Jacob Robert Opmier, secondary, magna cum laude, Athabasca, Alberta. Faith Cahudo Oriliaza, secondary, magna cum laude, Laguna, Philippines. Bachelor of Science, 3-year. Candidate from Brampton, Ontario. Biology. Eko Amangu Edu. Austin Emmanuel, General Science, Red Deer, Alberta. Jade Lane Flores, Biology, Calgary, Alberta. Dene Ahava Foni, General Science, Cornwall, Ontario. Naya Kate Horton, Biology, summa cum laude, Red Deer, Alberta. Ethan Peroda Junse, Wellness, magna cum laude, Bowmanville, Ontario. Sarang Love Lee, Biology, summa cum laude, Chilliwack, British Columbia. Gabriel Christian Luca, Biology, cum laude, Redding, California. Kylie Madison Sarinen, Wellness, Kababeka Falls, Ontario. Joyce Sekle. General Science, Achim Wenchi, Ghana. Yana Danaline Tets, General Science, Terrace, British Columbia. And now, Bachelor of Science, 4-year, Latavia Antion Brown, Psychology, in absentia, Calgary, Alberta. Dear David Chandrasekhar, Biology, summa cum laude, Surat, India. Nihilis Majoris Charia Morio, Psychology, Managua, Nicaragua. Ashley Mackenzie Cowley, Biology, Biomedical Track, cum laude, Eastern Maine. Joshua Ambrose Deximo, Wellness, Montreal, Quebec. Jada Erin Freeman, Wellness, Drift Pile, Alberta. Nere Nehi Kim, Biology, Biomedical Track, magna cum laude, Calgary, Alberta. Taewan Kim, Biology, Biomedical Track, cum laude, Abbotsford, British Columbia. Michelle Thane Lewin, Psychology, in absentia, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Too much. Chandiz Alisa Nelson, Bachelor of Science, 4-year, honors, Psychology, cum laude, Milton, Ontario. Jolie Dawn Nichols. Jolie is Psychology, Lacoma Bera. Marlon Daniel Paradis, Biology, Toronto, Ontario. Abhinav Raj, Biology, in absentia, Lacombe, Alberta. Gertrude Chido Sikai Simbarasi, Psychology, cum laude, Harare, Zimbabwe. Eva Anga, Bachelor of Science, 4-year, Honors, Psychology, Elim, Ontario, Fleming. So let's say her hometown were Blenheim, Ontario. Now, Janella Rashana Watson, Psychology, Toronto, Ontario. Laura Lane Young, Psychology, cum laude, Lacombe, Alberta. And now you recognize that we love all our graduates. Yet, we give medallions to a few of them. Berman University uses Latin terms to describe the high levels of academic achievement that students can attain as they work towards the completion of their degrees here. In the printed program, we have noted each graduate who has earned these designations of honor. Berman University awards medallions to the summa cum laude graduates who have earned the highest grade point average in each program. Today, the following summa cum laude graduates will receive a medallion from President Egre. In the 4-year Bachelor of Arts, Sarah Fester. In the 2-year Bachelor of Education after degree, Juan Atencio. And now, as you can see in your programs, the after-degree students are an accomplished group of academics. This year, we have a tie for the highest GPA in the 2-year after-degree Bachelor of Education program. I would like to present the second medallion to this person, the name of Sage Mikan. In the 3-year Bachelor of Science, Naya Horton. finally, in the 4-year Bachelor of Science, Dia Chandrasekhar. Join you guys here.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2024. We made it. After a long road, we made it. For those of you who do not know, we represent your class exec. My name is Danelia. I've been serving as president. We have John Jones, who can just give a wave, who's been serving as our vice president. We have Sage McCann serving as our secretary. We have Christine Aridanis serving as our treasurer. We have Pastor Josiah Annunciation serving as our pastor. We have Isaac Firster serving as our sergeant at arms. And we want to give a special thank you to our 2 class sponsors, Dr. Dejia Lewis and Dr. Pekka Matanen. Thank you so much. On behalf of our class and on behalf of the class exec, it is our absolute pleasure today to present the 2024 class gift to Burman University. Over the last 4 years, we have watched the new library be built, and it has been a blessing to all of us. Our gift to Burman is to provide the library with sleek, transparent glass whiteboards in the study rooms, in the large classroom, and just outside the prayer room. The library is a great space for students to go when they need a space to study, to work on assignments, and spend some quiet time, and we want to enhance that experience with the installation of these whiteboards to help with recall, brainstorming, and group work. Thank you, Burman University, for everything that you have done for us. Dr. Agri, hello. Please accept this gift on behalf of the class of 2024.
It is my delight and pleasure to receive this wonderful gift that will help future students be a success just as the class of 2024 is. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Never thought I'd see me up here again. Congratulations to the graduates. And on behalf of the Alumni Association, I would like to welcome you to the Alumni group. I did the math as I was sitting over there on my watch. And it's been 47 years since I've been where you are. A lot goes on in 47 years. I thought I had to give some words of wisdom to you guys, being to give a speech or whatever. So I'm sitting there in front of my computer, and the thing's just sitting there. Have you ever had that feeling? You're just sitting there, oh, how do I start this? And you know what popped into my mind? AI. Been there, done that, right? Yeah, okay. So I just typed in, alumni president speech at a university graduation. And you should see what it spit out. It's marvelous. I'm not going to... It's just amazing. But then I thought about it for a minute. This isn't me. You know what I mean? Those of you who've had me in class, a few of you, like what do I do? Bad dad jokes, puns, that kind of thing. And there's none of that in here. So my challenge to you today is, do you? Forget the AI stuff, do you? Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to the Alumni Association of Burman University.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, every year Burman University presents 3 separate awards of excellence to our faculty. The 3 excellent awards are Excellence in Teaching, Excellence in Scholarship, and Excellence in Service. This year, Burman University is pleased to award each recipient of these awards with a plaque and a check. And the check is fat. So, but don't go to the recipients for any loan for this year. We start with Excellence in Teaching Award. The Excellence in Teaching Award recipient, among other things, demonstrates extraordinary instructional effectiveness and models for students in and out of the classroom. Please allow me to share with you a sample of the comments students and faculty made about this year's recipient. One student wrote, "Professor X's passion in the classes he teaches makes learning engaging and fun. I appreciate his kindness and his enthusiasm so much." A colleague professor had this to say, "Professor X is an outstanding professor both inside and outside the classroom. I have personally observed him teach a very large class of freshmen, and his passion for teaching always brought enthusiasm to the class. He is among a few professors who go above the call of duty to organize extra classes and extra meetings for students who need a little push to succeed." So who is this professor? Well, I'm going to review him to you. The recipient of the 2024 Excellence in Teaching Award is a professor of English and the Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Dr. John McDowell. And now to the Excellence in Scholarship. You may call it Excellence in Research. The Excellence in Scholarship Award recipients should be prolific in scholarly activities, such as writing books, publishing articles in reputable journals, engaging in peer-reviewed scholarly activities, attending and presenting at conferences, obtaining grants, and offering scholarly service in their areas of expertise. This year's recipient of the Excellence in Scholarship Award has published over 30 peer-reviewed journal articles, several book chapters, a couple edited books, and one book. For this academic year alone, the list of scholarly accomplishments of this recipient include one single author book, co-authoring one book, 3 peer-reviewed journal articles, 5 book chapters, and 2 conference presentations. And mind you, this is in addition to teaching the full load. And so here are a few comments students and colleagues wrote about this professor. One colleague wrote, Dr. Y has demonstrated excellence in scholarship by attending and presenting his research at international conferences. In addition, he is actively producing publications in reputable journals while collaborating with his colleagues on research projects. One student wrote, Dr. Y is always involved in research projects and new studies. He easily incorporates the results of his research in his teaching, and this is always helpful to us to keep abreast with current research findings. And so, who is this Professor Y and this researcher? Well, the recipient of the 2024 Excellence in Scholarship Award is an Associate Professor of Business, Dr. Kwame Adom. Congratulations, Dr. Adom. And last but not the least is Excellence in Service. The Excellence in Service Award recipient should render extraordinary service to Birmingham University, to the church community, and to the community at large. Since we are called here to serve at this institution, the recipient of this award is essentially someone who goes beyond the call of duty to make things happen. Here are some of the things people wrote about this recipient. One person wrote, Dr. Z is an excellent professor. She exemplifies the craft of teaching. She goes beyond the call of duty for her students and is committed to the teaching profession in preparing quality teachers. So here's the first hint. Another person wrote, Professor Z's level of community service is outstanding. Her service to the church community, her professional community, her department, and the education department students, and her commitment to the healthy indigenous relationships is extraordinary. One of her colleagues wrote, this amazing professor's determination and passion for service is infectious and enviable. I don't know where she gets her energy from. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2024 Excellence in Service Award is an assistant professor of education and the chair of the School of Education, Dr. Chloe. Congratulations.
the sword of vengeance smite me. Though righteous thine anger, O Lord, shield me from danger. Oh, regard me, on thee, God alone, will I come. Oh, divine Redeemer, oh, divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon, and remember not my sins. Forgive me, oh, divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon, and remember not, O Lord, my sins. Night gathers round my soul, fearful I cry to thee. Come to mine aid, O Lord. Haste thee, Lord, haste to help me. Hear my cry, hear my cry. Save me, Lord, in thy mercy. Hear my cry, hear my cry. Come and save me, O Lord. Oh, divine Redeemer, oh, divine Redeemer, I pray thee grant me pardon, and remember not, O Lord, my sins. Save in the day of retribution, from death shield thou me, O my God. Oh, divine Redeemer, have mercy. Help me, my
Ask at the audience stand and also ask that the graduates remain standing after the benediction. Let's bow our heads. Loving and gracious Creator, as we close this joyous occasion, we bow our heads in humble gratitude for the journeys we have shared. We thank you for the multiple ways we've all been guided, challenged, and shaped during the last few years here on this hilltop. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all who have nurtured these students' intellectual curiosity and challenged them to reach new heights. We acknowledge especially the families and loved ones who provided unwavering support and encouragement along the way. So thank you for today. Thank you for this occasion to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates who've dedicated years of their lives to expanding their minds, nourishing their spirits, and cultivating their unique gifts. We are grateful that under your guidance, for the knowledge they have acquired, the friendships they have forged, and the impact they are destined to make in the world. Now, we ask for your continued guidance as they cross the threshold into their futures. May they continue to think with discernment, to believe with insight and commitment, and may they act with confidence, compassion, and competence. May they seek wisdom to make sound decisions. May they cultivate gratitude for their own gifts and the gifts of others. Grant them courage when faced with challenges and adversity. Grant them, Lord, the resilience needed to light the way for others. May they seek truth, justice, and equity in all their endeavors, and may their actions be rooted in love, grace, and respect for all humanity. And as we conclude, may your hand of guidance rest on the shoulders of each graduate as they find fulfillment and purpose in their chosen paths. In your infinite wisdom and grace, we offer this prayer, trusting in your power and in your abiding love for each of us. Amen.